Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jordan with the Laundromat Resource Podcast. This is show 135. And I'm pumped you're here today because today, again, something a little bit different. This episode's coming out Thanksgiving week. So happy holidays to everyone if you're listening to it sometime during the holiday season of any year. And if it's not a holiday season, well, there's got to be a holiday somewhere close by. So happy whatever holiday that is. And listen, today is a special episode. Some of you may have heard that we have a new sort of Laundromat Resource Podcast. It's called Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast. And this came about because a lot of feedback I was getting was there's so many good episodes. I don't have time to listen to all of them. And they're coming out new ones every single week and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, okay, I hear you. So what I decided to do was go back to the very first episode and start working my way back through all the interviews that I've done over the years. And I am pulling out my three main takeaways from every interview I've done and my favorite quote. And I'm throwing them into a short 5-minute or less recap, essentially, of, again, my three main takeaways and my favorite quote from every interview. And that is the Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast. So today, I have got episodes 1, 2, and 3 of the Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast for you to listen to on the Laundromat Resource Podcast for this episode. If you are psyched about it and you want more of it as I'm cranking them out, here's how you can get a hold of it. Two different ways you can get a hold of it. So number one is obviously you can join the pro community, and that's at laundromatresource.com/pro, or go to the show notes page, laundromatresource.com/show 135. Or if you're on YouTube, down below in the description, make sure you subscribe and welcome. And join the pro community. You get access to this Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast. You get access to the $4,000 plus of industry discounts we have. We get access to all the resources we have. Obviously, you get access to the community, which is incredible, and the opportunity to join a mastermind group over there. That's all included in the pro community, and there's more coming out all the time. I've got 4 new tools lined up that are coming out real quick, right in a row here. So I'm excited about that. And so, yeah, so you can join the pro community, get access to the pro podcast if you like it, or if for whatever reason you're like, I don't know about the pro community. Number one, you need to reevaluate your life probably. But number two, another way that was mean. Sorry. I shouldn't question. Maybe you got some stuff going on. I don't know. So if you're not going to join the pro community, you can also get this at the link at the laundromatresource.com/show 135 show notes page, or if you're on YouTube, down below in the description. And for just a small nominal fee, you can get access to the Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast. That helps us cover costs. I'm going back through and recording my 3 main takeaways and my favorite quote from every episode. Here are the first 3 episodes of the Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast. Enjoy, guys. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jordan with the Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast, episode number 1. And the goal of this podcast is to give you the top 3 takeaways from every Laundromat Resource podcast. It should be short and sweet. That way you can get the feel for what each episode is about. So we're starting in episode 1. I'm going to give you the top 3 takeaways from me sharing my story in that very first episode. And then I'm going to give you my number 1 quote. And then I'm going to point you in the direction of one thing that can help you along the way in your laundromat journey. So here we go. The 3 main takeaways for laundromat owners in episode 1 of the Laundromat Resource Podcast. Number 1 is thorough due diligence is crucial. Before purchasing a laundromat, it's important to conduct thorough research, including reviewing financial numbers, seeking independent advice. I ended up making a lot of mistakes because I relied on that broker who only benefited when I closed on that laundromat. So hiring a consultant or coach can be worth the expense to identify potential issues and avoid costly mistakes. Literally would have saved me 6 figures to talk to myself now for 15 minutes when I first bought my laundromat. So don't make that mistake. So lesson number 2 or takeaway number 2 is this: be adaptable to changing circumstances. While the goal may be to make a laundromat business as hands-off as possible, it's important to be adaptable and open to new opportunities or the new demands of the laundromat that you purchase. Convenience is becoming a priority for customers, so exploring services like pickup and delivery can help meet their needs and help you stay competitive. Takeaway number 3 is this: learn from experienced laundromat owners. The Laundromat Resource Podcast and just a platform in general offers valuable insight and experiences from successful laundromat owners. Listening to these interviews, getting these 3 main takeaways, laundromat owners and future laundromat owners, you guys can gain inspiration, you can learn best practices, and you can discover new strategies to grow and scale your laundromat empires. Yes, huge goal for Laundromat Resource. That is why this platform exists. It's why the podcast exists, is to help you succeed, achieve that financial freedom through laundromat ownership. So my main quote highlight for this episode is this: our goal is to make the laundromat industry information easily accessible to everyone. That is why this platform exists. No more gatekeeping of information. It is out there. Everything you need is out there to succeed in this business. So those are the 3 main takeaways and the main quote. The last thing I'll leave you with as a little bit of a call to action is that don't be afraid to reach out to get help with your deals, whether you're looking to purchase a laundromat or if you have a laundromat and you're trying to turn it around, or you're trying to optimize it, or you're trying to scale your business out. Shortcut the learning curve, collapse your time frames, and use an experienced consultant to help you out. Now, obviously, we have consultants, including myself, at laundromatresource.com/coaching, but there are other good ones out there. So pick one that you resonate with and book a call. Again, if you want to book one with me or one of our consultants, laundromatresource.com/coaching. All right, that's it for the Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast episode number 1. I hope you loved it and got something good out of it. Go out and take some action. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jordan with the Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast. This is episode 2, your 3 quick takeaways from episode 2 of the Laundromat Resource Podcast, along with my favorite quote and a quick call to action. All right, so here are the 3 main takeaways for laundromat owners and future laundromat owners from this interview with Dave, the Laundromat Millionaire Menz, before he was the Laundromat Millionaire. So takeaway number 1 is pricing and value. It's important to establish a pricing structure that reflects the value of your services. Avoid undercutting yourself by charging too low. Consider transitioning to full cycle pricing for dryers. Customers are willing to pay higher prices for better service. This has been an incredible mantra in the 100 and whatever plus episodes that we've been in so far of this podcast. Top performers are doing exactly this. So price high and up your value proposition for that pricing. Okay, number 2, operational efficiency. Focus on optimizing your laundromat's layout and equipment distribution to maximize capacity and profitability. Quick throughput, wide aisles, helpful attendance, and proper seating are essential for efficiency and customer satisfaction. Avoid having too much equipment and not enough space. Great piece of advice from Dave there. And takeaway number 3, has to do with entrepreneurship and growth. Embrace opportunities for growth and diversification, such as acquiring additional stores and investing in real estate. Continuously reinvest profits to expand your business. Foster an entrepreneurial environment in your family and encourage your children to develop their own small businesses. What's pretty fun about this one is that, number one, Dave became Dave the Laundromat Millionaire Men's after this. He also started that platform and is looking for new opportunities through that platform. And also he has acquired and built additional stores, including his new mega store. So he's practicing what he preaches over there. So I love that. My top quote takeaway, there's so many good ones, but the top one takeaway from this episode and interview with Dave Menz is, customers are willing to pay higher prices for better service. That was very much against the grain of the narrative in this industry up until this point. So it truly a transformational quote. So love that one. That is the main quote takeaway. One thing that I want to point you towards, just in case you are looking for your first laundromat, is check out laundromatresource.com and go to the buyer's email list. If you're looking for a laundromat to purchase, that buyer's email list will put you on the Laundromat Resource investor list to get deals into your inbox first before they go anywhere else. So go sign up on the buyer's email list if you're looking for your first or your next laundromat deal. All right, that is it for the wrap up of episode 2 with Dave, Laundromat Millionaire Men's. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jordan with the Laundromat Resource Pro Podcast. This is episode number 3, and this is the top 3 takeaways from my interview with 𝗩𝗛𝗘𝗢𝗢 in the Laundromat Resource Podcast, show number 3. So, top 3 interviews. Toby is from Australia. This made us an international podcast right there in the first 3 episodes. So this is very exciting for me, but it was an awesome interview. Here's the top 3 takeaways. Number 1 is prioritize sustainability. One key takeaway for laundromat owners from this interview with Toby is the importance of prioritizing sustainability. By using plant-based biodegradable detergents, adopting efficient machinery, and encouraging customers to opt for cold washes, laundromat owners can minimize their environmental impact and attract environmentally conscious customers. Additionally, offering things like refillable detergent drums and implementing cashless transactions can help reduce plastic waste within the business. Love what LaundroLab over there in Australia is doing in terms of looking out for the environment. Okay, number 2 takeaway is focus on convenience and customer experience. Another crucial takeaway is the emphasis on providing a unique and convenient experience for customers. Laundromat owners should ensure their facilities are user-friendly and offer clear instructions on how to use the machines. Implementing online machine status updates and providing complimentary detergent can further enhance customer satisfaction. Moreover, laundromat owners should consider offering additional services like pickup and delivery to cater to the needs of busy individuals and small businesses. This was really one of the first episodes that introduced that sort of concept of unreasonable hospitality, right? Is really looking after customers. Dave talked about it too, but really looking after customers and thinking through that entire customer journey. So that was a huge takeaway for me. And then takeaway number 3 is seek guidance and continuously improve. The interview highlights the importance of seeking help and continuously improving the laundromat business. Laundromat owners should not hesitate to ask for assistance from their network and industry professionals, as well as gather feedback from customers to refine the touchscreen usability and overall experience of their laundromat. By staying open to learning, embracing market research, and testing assumptions, laundromat owners can maximize their chances of success and stay ahead of their competitors. I I loved this because this whole podcast started because I was seeing the exact opposite of this in so many laundromats where owners were pretty much neglecting their laundromats and their customers and what their customers' needs were, and just letting their laundromat sort of run into the ground. And I love that Toby was just like, no, we need to change our mindset on this, continue learning, continue researching, continue testing assumptions, working together. And not only are you going to succeed more, but you're going to take care of your customer base more. So I love that. Awesome interview from Toby. Make sure you check it out if this interests you. My key quote takeaway is asking for help is not a burden, as people enjoy helping others and feel rewarded in the process. For me, I got that lone wolf mentality, and asking for help, it's been difficult for me, but I realize the value of it now. And I see how it can shortcut your path to success by asking people for help, and people genuinely like to do it. So awesome quote from Toby. There's a lot of good ones in there, but I just picked that one as my favorite. And, kind of in the spirit of what we're talking about, make sure you are interacting with the community. So check out laundromatresource.com/forums. Go over there and introduce yourself if you haven't done that before yet, and maybe go ask a question, answer a question over there in the forums. And it's, those are the places where the magic happens. So go get involved with the community over there and fast track your path to success. All right. We'll see you later. Peace.